Hey, what's up guys? Today is day 5 of working on the wiring harness for the Supra. So, I've been making some decent progress, just slowly chipping away at stuff. Not too much to report right now. Hopefully you guys have been liking these videos. If not, let me know. I can try to work on it, see what you guys want to see. And yeah, that's about all I need to discuss. So let's stop wasting time and get right to it. Alright guys, so I don't really have a plan of attack. I'm just gonna start wiring things up. I'm gonna choose this wire right here. So here's a bridge connection. All right. It's always good to pick you up a can of this stuff. I know it says contact cleaner, but it'll clean up like any grime they have on these boots and connectors. Actually, before I cut that, I'm gonna do it the right way. I'm gonna feed this through. Alright, the reason why I did this, so I can have like enough slack, so I can, whenever I'm wrapping up the wires, there'll be enough slack so whenever it bends around and it like gets caught up in a loom like this, I'm not gonna fall short at all. It's always good to cut like an extra inch than what you need, because hey, if you don't need it, you can always strip everything back and just make it shorter. It's not gonna hurt anything if the wire's longer than what it needs to be. See that? That's like perfect right there. Then I'm just gonna make this the same length, because these join together. I want them to be the same length. Oops, I did not mean to do that. All right, let's hope that works. I didn't have the right size pin, as you can see, or connector. This one is a little bit wider than what I have, so hopefully it works. If not, I'll order some new ones and I'll just splice them in. I'm gonna finish off this connector. It is black and yellow. I'm gonna do this one the opposite way. I'm gonna pass this one through. All right, that was easy. This connector, this black and yellow wire goes through, comes all the way around to this big square one. Just splice it in, or just connect it in, and then boom, you're good to go. Moving on, I'm gonna do this one. Yellow and blue and brown. Okay, got my yellow and blue wire. Simple thing, I'm just gonna trace it back with it. Make sure it's the right one. There's a few of these. And it comes to this square connector right down here on the bottom. And if it doesn't fit, all you need to do is grab some pliers, push that together. Sometimes it flattens it out too much. There we go. Feed your wire back through. Make sure you have plenty of slack. And grab it like that because you're gonna tape part of this off. And that looks like it has plenty of slack. Awesome. Do the same thing here. And then make it come off. I would straighten this out. And then cut it to here. You're gonna see a plastic tab in there. An easy way to figure out which way these go. If there's a plastic tab on the bottom, you wanna make sure that that hole faces down when you slide it in. Good to go. Alright, these ones I do have to modify the pin on them. Kind of sucks, but it's doable. See how this part, it's open? This part's closed. All I have to do is open it. Once I open it, I gotta cut the the metal off. All right, I'm gonna work on this connector. I'm gonna trace back this white wire. All right, sorry about that, guys. My camera died when I was tracing back this white wire. All I did was I spliced it in and I put it inside the connector, and that's it. I'm about to measure the length coming back here so I can connect the white wire into this plug. Oh shit. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I did not need that. Wow. Ah, why am I so stupid? Oh well. That's in there now. Jesus, I'm dumb. Don't do that, guys. Next one. Let's go with this blue. All right, goes to this connector. Okay, what I'm doing here, I'm putting some heat shrink on since part of the connector comes out. So whenever I put the other connectors in, they're not gonna touch each other and potentially short each other out. All right, let's get this red one. I'm gonna trace it back and then do the same thing. All right, here it is. Right below the blue one is where the red one goes. All right, and finally I just have this like seafoam green with a blue stripe. So let's see if I have something like that. Oops. I'm gonna use this this color. Again, I'm adding some heat shrink because these two connectors are gonna touch each other. Just want the green one goes below the white. There we go. This connector's all done. All right, I'm gonna work on this plug. This seems like a pain. All right, so let me explain this real quick. So what I'm doing, I'm gonna bridge like these two pieces together. I'm gonna make another big wire coming off, and then only one of these other blue ones. And then I'm gonna make like a short connection, and then I'm gonna splice this one onto this one, and then split it off. Since I don't feel confident with having a big small little connector going there. Anyway, here we go. What I was saying, I don't have crimpers big enough to fit this in. If I did, I could have all these wires into one. All right, I'm about halfway done with this connection. Alright, sorry about that guys, my camera died. I was tracing back these two wires. It was two black wires with the blue stripe in them. All I did is I spliced them in. One of them went to this connector, and then the other one went to this square one. And all I did was bring them back, connected them together to this black one that came to this split that I made. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna connect this wire to this connector, and then I'm gonna finish bringing this wire over here, connecting to this split that comes to here, and then it goes to this wire down here. So let's carry on. Wow, this is really dirty. I'm gonna spray this out. Alright guys, I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna figure out how to take out this connector. And when I come back, hopefully I'll have it done. Okay guys, I'm back. I finally got the connector out, and it looks like this. I've never seen a connector like this before. It has like this little tab that comes up, and I guess that's what holds it in place. And then there's like these two prongs that just clamp onto the whatever connector you plug it into. So what I did, I just broke off the old wire, and then where the insulation part goes around, that's where I made my new crimp for right now. I will be going back trying to find a connector later on and repinning it, or trying to find one of these. But until then, I'm just gonna keep it like this. It's got a solid connection, so it'll work for right now. Well, that sucks. I broke that. I'm gonna have to get a new connector. Hopefully I can find one with some pins in it. Alright, I'm gonna trace this bundle of wire. The green wire that comes off of here. Oh, I screwed that up. Oh well, I don't need that. That green wire that comes off of here, it comes into this splice. And then there's a small green wire that comes back. One, two, third one in. All right, now I can splice in those 2 green wires, and we should be good to continue on. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these 2 wires. This is the small green one. This is the 2 big green ones. I'm going to just connect them. Bring one over to this connector, and then one to this connector over here. I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm back. I just connected these green wires here. I didn't fully splice in this one because I have to get a new connector, so I don't want to waste anything. I have it spliced in here, got the heat shrink on, got this green wire brought back. It's looking good so far. Next, I'm gonna work on this black and white one. It's pretty simple. Just goes all the way back here. Goes all the way back here, goes into here, and then it splices off into 2 other ones. I'm gonna work on that. I think I have enough wire to get me down to this point. Yeah, that'll be enough. I'll use this black wire, bring it down, and then I don't know, I'll use like a, what do I have for like a thicker one? This thick blue one in place, and then I have a skinny, there's a skinny black one that comes off too, so I have enough of that. So I'm gonna go ahead, wire that up, and then I'll update you guys whenever I'm done. Alright guys, I'm back wiring those wires up. I got this spliced in. It came out pretty good. I ended up using a white wire because that's all I had left for the thick gauge. And then that white, it was a black with a white stripe, and it comes into this square connector box right there in the middle. So I just substituted it for a white wire. And then the other wire that splits off, here's the original one. It's a black with a white stripe. It's a little bit smaller. I just had a plain black one come through, and it comes up to this connector, and it connects on the bottom side over here on the right side. And that's all I did. Alright guys, I'm gonna call it a night. I got a lot done. It's pretty late. I've made some pretty good progress so far. So yeah, there's that. Hopefully I will be getting, wow, I can't speak. Hopefully I'll be getting this done fairly soon. Like I said earlier, there are a few connectors that I need to order again, or that I need to find and order. But yeah, if you guys like the video, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and see more videos like these. Anyways, you guys take it easy.